seated. Parents, patrons, and guests, welcome today. It's my honor to welcome each and every one of you to this afternoon's graduation exercises for the Real Salt Lake Academy graduating class of 2019. What a great, exciting year this has been, and I'm so glad that we were able to be a part of it. As a courtesy to everyone attending this afternoon, will you please turn off your cell phones and remain seated throughout tonight's ceremony, or silence them. Thank you. We will now be privileged to have Adam Saunders sing Good Riddance by Billy Joe Armstrong, Mike Pempt, and Trey Poole. Adam Saunders.
Yeah.
Another turning point, fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test, don't ask why. It's not a question, but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable. In the end, it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take some photographs and still frames in your mind. Hang it on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. Teachers, friends, and loved ones here to wish you well. What the future holds, well, only time will tell. The future's yours, so make the best of what's in store. Tomorrow's here, take a breath, open the door. It's something unpredictable, but in the end, Miss Randall's right. There's nothing better than reading a book. Oh, the places you'll go. It's something unpredictable, but that, my friends, that's life. I hope you make the most of your life. I hope you know we love you all your life. I hope you have the time of your life. Love you guys.
Thank you, Mr. Saunders. That was awesome. We have a couple of student speakers that are going to speak to us now, so we're super excited to hear from them. At this time, I would like to introduce this year's senior class president, Amelia Ariano. Come on up, Amelia. While she's come to the stage, Amelia is the daughter of Robert Ariano and Pearl Costello of Harriman, Utah. Amelia has participated in many programs while at Real Salt Lake Academy High School, such as girls soccer and student council. We're super excited to hear her today. Amelia.
Hello, okay. So I'd like to start this speech off by saying, well, with like most things this year, I've procrastinated on doing this speech. And I'll tell all of you the same thing I've told all of my teachers: I work better under pressure. Good morning, family, friends, teachers, and my fellow graduates. I will start by saying congratulations, you all made it. I know how cliche that saying is, but it's true, isn't it? Our whole lives we have been centered on this moment, walking up in front of all of our peers, families, shaking the hands of our teachers, and receiving a piece of paper that proves that we made it. It wasn't as simple as it sounded. Our high school years weren't as glamorous as Disney Channel set it out to be. No one had the secret life as a superstar like Hannah Montana, and we didn't break out in song for every moment like High School Musical. Life doesn't just work like it does in movies, and we realized this the moment we started sophomore year. But that is just in the past, and today we will celebrate the accomplishments of the present and the beginning of our future. The past, the present, and our future are three things that have been deciding factors in what have made up who we are today and who we are going to be. The life we live is determined by every mistake, every failure, every success, every up and every down. We decide where we go from here. Our fate is in our own hands. A quote by William Shakespeare couldn't have said it any better. Men at some time are the masters of their fates. The fault is not in our stars, but in ourselves. And yes, Miss Randall, I did learn that Shakespeare is still relevant. The past, the present, and our future. Past. Don't live in the past. I think that saying might just be nonsense. Embrace who you are and where you came from is one of the biggest accomplishments one can achieve. Our past doesn't define us, it doesn't limit us, it only helps us. It helps us decide the 5 W's. Who we are going to become, what we are going to do differently, and when and how we are going to do it. Where we are going and why we are doing it. Present. Just live in the present. You've done it. You've survived the past and endured through each day. Every day of high school wasn't the best days of our lives, and they were lying when they said it would be easy. Today we sit here and celebrate everything we have done. Every achievement we have reached is now added to the long list of what's to come. Congratulations, you made it past the first step. Now on to your future. Future. We are the beholders of our own future. It is the end of the past and we will now embrace the future. The future is right here. It begins today. We started high school unsure of what this day would look like. And today we leave with a solid foundation and that will help us overcome the next step. Whatever direction you decide to go, you're going to have to endure. Keep stepping forward and only look back to see the progress you have made. Graduates, wherever you may find yourself tomorrow, next week, or over the next few years of your life, hold true to yourself and the things that have shaped you to be who you are. Be grateful for all the opportunities we have been shown. We are a class of athletes, professional athletes. A class of creators, artists, and friends. We are a class of memories, knowledge, and laughter. Be grateful for every teacher that has helped you pave the path for your to reach your highest potential. Be grateful for your family walking with you and supporting you through every moment of the past, the present, and your future. Keep achieving, keep failing, keep trying your best to be your best. And at the end of the day, it's up to you where you go from here. So congratulations to the class of 2019. I'd like to end this speech with a quote from Neil deGrasse Tyson. Just remember that graduations are not really the end of anything. Instead, they are the beginning of everything. Thank you.
Thank you, Amelia. All right, our next next student speaker we will now hear from is Rowan Horstmeyer. As Ro is coming up, Ro is the daughter of Mark and Heather Horstmeyer of Harriman, Utah. Ro has participated in many programs while at Real Salt Lake Academy High School, such as girls soccer and choir. She will be attending college at Northeastern Junior College in Sterling, Colorado. We're certainly excited to have you speak. Come on up, Ro.
How are you guys today? Good. So I'm going to tell a little story. When I was young, I always felt that I was different from everyone around me. Kind of like an oddball sort of thing. I was adopted into my amazing family I have now. And they've shown me love, courage, and most importantly, to treat others how I want to be treated. When I started 10th grade, I went to Bingham High School, and being in a school with so many kids, it was really easy to feel like an outcast. Many won't believe this, but I kept to myself. I looked like I was always angry about something, and I never got close to any teachers or students because they never gave me a reason to. Soccer was rough. I didn't feel like I really belonged on the team. I never got inspired to keep going or to be better. I felt like I was just there. And towards the end of my sophomore year at Bingham, I was ready to quit. My grades were failing, my confidence in myself had plummeted to the ground in every aspect of my life. And so me being a teenager, I felt like my world was ending. That's when I heard about Real Salt Lake Academy. What really drew me in was everyone was new to the school, and it was like a new door opened for me as I got to restart my high school years the way I wanted it to. No one knew who I was, where I came from, and they took the leap of faith to move over just as I did. So I said, why not? The past 2 years going here have been some of the most amazing years I've had in my life. I've gotten to feel love, loss, and what it means to care about others so deeply like another family member. Going to a school so small, I've made some of my lifelong friends here. I've met leaders, sisters, brothers, and most of all, I met people who have motivated me to get where I am today. As I said before, I was ready to quit soccer. And knowing me, a lot of you are probably thinking, Ro, quitting soccer, no way. But my mindset all changed when I met the coaching staff, teachers, and students here. My life has never been so impacted by such passionate, devoted, hardworking people. And I know some might disagree, but coming from such a big school and switching over to this, a community, has never inspired me more. Being able to get so close with every single one of you has been an absolute blessing to me. And every single person at this school, doesn't matter who you are, every person in my family, and every person sitting here today has made such a great impact on my life. You guys are the reason why I am where I am in my life. And you gave me motivation, inspiration, and courage. Something I will be able to bring with me along my new journey in Colorado and be able to teach others along the way. So just remember, when you are feeling down or low in life, there's a new door waiting to be opened. And if you just have enough faith and courage in yourself to make it happen, you can do anything. So.
Thank you so much, Ro. We're glad that you had a good time here. Our final speaker will be Charlie Beal. Charlie is making her way up here. Charlie is the daughter of Jeremy and Melanie Beal of Harriman, Utah. Charlie has participated in many programs while attending high school, such as DECA, debate, and photography. We're glad to hear from her now. Come on up, Charlie.
Thank you. When deciding on this speech, I wasn't exactly sure what to say. I could give the typical speech, we've made it this far, let's change the world, etc. I could give the parental speech, go get a job and go to college. However, I decided to go in a different direction. I remember when I was just a little girl who was excited by the ice cream truck. I remember being in 2nd grade and had to do a big school project. I remember being a little kid, but now I'm a high school graduate. How time has gone since then and now. There's a saying that time flies, and oh boy does it really go. Sometimes we feel as if we're not constrained by time, that we have a while to accomplish a goal or a dream, but in reality, we don't. We don't have time to wait for a good thing in our lives to happen. We don't have time to wait for enough money, and we sure don't have enough time to wait to be happy. We can't waste this life. When we were little, we were told that this stage in our life is the easiest, that it only gets harder from here on out. I have no doubt about that. I have no doubt we will struggle financially, trying our hardest to pay the bills. I have no doubt we will have low points in our lives, fighting our mentality. I have no doubt that we will have hard jobs that present difficulties and challenges, but we can't give up. We can't give up on ourselves. If you have a dream job, go and get it. Ignore the world telling you that that is not for you. There was a story about 2-ish years ago about a tattoo artist. He was told he wouldn't have fun doing his job, that he wouldn't make good money, or he wouldn't earn enough to support a family or have a home of his own. In spite of what he was told, he proved them wrong. He is now one of the best tattoo artists nationally. He earns enough to have a home and support his wife and children. When someone tells you you can't achieve something, go and prove them wrong. Don't give up before you're even done. We don't have time to hope we somehow get there. The work to achieve that goal is long, exhausting, and sometimes painful, but we need to persevere. We've made it this far in life, so why should we give up now? Because it's hard? Look for the light at the end of the tunnel. If you can't find light, create light. If you find yourself battling uphill, find encouragement to fight that hill. Be proud of what you have accomplished and show people who you are and what you are made out of. Put yourself out there. We don't have time to waste. As the saying goes, time waits for no man. Thank you.
Thanks again. Let's give one big round of applause again for our speakers. At this time, we're going to do a slideshow of the senior class. If you look up here to the big screen, you'll be able to see that. And I'd invite you to try to guess from the baby pictures. It's kind of fun to see if you can figure out who they are before they come on. So at this time, we'll do the slideshow. it's kind of fun to watch, look at those pictures. We sat and had a good laugh as we tried to guess who they were, and you know, we got Noah's from his smile right off. Never changes. But anyways, super excited that this next part. I just want to take a moment and tell you about the rose ceremony that we're going to do next. We're so excited to see you all here and to have you all here. We get to see these students every day. For the last several years, we've had the opportunity to get to be a part of their lives. But we understand that as we see in these pictures, they come from a background, and there are people who have really contributed to making them into the people that they are, and that have helped each and every one of our students get to the point that they are. And we recognize that. We recognize all of you here and the contributions that you've made to raise and bring up such good kids, and we appreciate you sharing them with us. So the rose ceremony, we give the opportunity, we give each student some roses for them to be able to go and give out to some of the people who have been very influential in their lives and helping them to get to this point in their life. And this is their way of being able to say during the ceremony, thank you for all you do. And so at this time, we'll let the graduates go to give out their roses. Thank you.
You need to give one to Miss Round.
Thank you. Will the senior class of 2019 please rise? By the authority vested in me by Real Salt Lake Board of Education and the Utah State Board of Education, I submit that the students standing before you, upon receipt of the Real Salt Lake Academy High School diploma, have met the requirements for graduation from Real Salt Lake Academy High School. This time, diplomas will be presented by Ryan Marchant and Daryl Robinson, and the names will be read by Janice Randall. Also, if as parents, you want to come up here and take a picture, they'll come up to this and I'll shake their hand here. If you want to come up and take a picture, feel free, you're welcome to do that and stuff like that as we kind of go through this program. So, thank you.
Seniors, you may sit. If the faculty could also come down. If the first row would rise. And we'll begin with Charlie Deal. Rowan Horsemile. Amelia Oriano. Sierra Elliott. Melanie Vargas. Hilary Monsalve. Second row rise. Messiah Boltondano. David Limon. Angel Orozco. Ivy Costa. Diego Mahil. Julian Vasquez. Row 3. Logan Robertson. Jordan Nichols.
Yeah, no kidding.
Luis Arriaga. Delence Pierre. Natalie Green. Athena Verriel. Row 4, would you rise? Cassandra Southwick. Sadie Stock. Jennifer Crago. Bodie Davis. Noah Beck. Benjamin Ortiz. Row 5. Row 5. Evan Kim. Steve Hasso. Tyson Ives.
Yeah, boy!
Hossein Lamelli. Gabriel Sanchez. Erwin Martinez. Easton Harriman.
Before I do the next part, I would just kind of remind, we want you to be able to celebrate with your students, but Real Salt Lake has asked to remind, there is a Monarchs game here, so we've asked all the students to make sure they don't throw confetti or do silly, stringy stuff like that. We'd ask the same with parents. We've got to keep it clean for the games coming up later on today. So now, at this time, will the senior class please rise?
I don't see it, Mom.
You may now switch your tassel from the right to the left of your cap. And it is my privilege and my honor to introduce to you the Real Salt Lake Academy High School graduating class of 2019.
Way to go, guys!
You're good, Mom. You got it all.
No, I don't. I lost my earring.
Your earring?
My earring. Oh, and there's water bottle.
I don't see an earring, Mom.
I know, and it's my hoop.
It's what?
My hoop. It looks like this.
Sure you got it in?
Honey, I don't have fear stairs. I'm a coward. That was a good idea. Here, will you please hold this while I take off my coat?
It's not here.
Okay. This is my soccer coat. Well,
Might be in the car.
no, I dropped it here.
Oh, you did? For sure?
When I was sitting here. It's okay. What's another earring?
Maybe it fell in the camera bag. not there.
No.
It had to have fallen in or close. Yeah. Got a quarter.
I don't see it anywhere, Mom.
I don't either.
I knew the official too. He knows him too.
What's up, Mr. Graduate? Whee!